Okay, I hope we can start now. So, hello everyone, and greetings to one and all present here from IEEE PSYP Kerala family. So, we all have gathered here for Extraaa Inning #5, an interactive session with an extraordinary volunteer. I'm Devika Muralidharan, Women and Power Student Representative of IEEE PS Kerala chapter, and I thank everyone for being here for today's talk. So, I think let's begin. Today we have one of the most vibrant and enthusiastic volunteer among us, Mr. Yadu Krishnan. He's currently serving as the Travancore area meetup coordinator at IEEE PESYP Kerala at IEEE Power and Energy Society. He has graduated from College of Engineering Adur pursuing electrical and electronics engineering. To specify his previous experiences, he was the Hub Student Representative Travancore Hub of IEEE PES Student Leadership Team, and he was the PES Day 2020 and 2021 ambassador, and he was also the chair and also vice chair of the IEEE PES SPC of College of Engineering Adur. So actually, when we were planning for an interactive session with some of the extraordinary volunteers, yours name was a very easy name that came to our mind. So the stage is all yours. So please.
Yeah, thank you, Devi, for the really good introduction. So, yeah, let's talk about my IEEE journey. Yeah, I want this session to be like a friendly one, not something, to be very serious and everything. So, yeah, let's start. So, before I talk about my journey, I have to talk about two people. That's you guys really know them. That's there, Anishat and Sharan Chatan. So, yeah, those two people are the ones who told me what IEEE is. Like, I know most of you guys wouldn't know IEEE when before you joined your bachelor's. So I too was one among you guys. I never heard about IEEE before, my bachelor's. So it was a more like a, yeah, it was a Friday evening, Friday afternoon. I still remember that day. I don't know which day to be specific, but it was a Friday. I specifically don't remember the date. So it was my first semester. It was my first basic electrical engineering lab, and yeah, I walked into my classroom. That's the classroom number 415, and there I saw Anish Chetan and Sharan Chetan sitting there with a laptop running Proteus. Of course, at that time I didn't know what Proteus was, but I entered the room. I entered 415, and I saw Anish Chetan and Sharan Chetan with a laptop and running Proteus, and I thought these guys were new admission to my class. I thought they were first year, so I asked them, "What are you guys even doing here?" They told me that we are finalists, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble." So they told me they were final year students. They were doing some kind of seminars or projects or something like that. Yeah, they told me that whether I know about IEEE or not, and I told them I don't know what IEEE is. Is that some kind of pyramid scheme? I asked them that. I never know what IEEE was, so I asked them what is IEEE. That's the first time that I asked somebody what IEEE was. So they told me that it was an international non-profit organization, and it is all about the technology. So I asked them, I want to know more about that. Then they told me something about the societies in it. That's a PES, RAS, and the societies are available in now SP chapter. So they told me about all those things. So I came to know about IEEE from them. So it's from Manishatan and Sharan Jatan. So yeah, that was the first milestone in my IEEE journey. So yeah, they told me about IEEE and IEEE societies. Then I realized that yeah, this seemed really interesting. Where can I know about more these and the projects involved with this, and how can I join it? I was already been on board with all those things. So they told me that you'll be having some kind of orientation. I told them, yeah, I would definitely count me in for that. And after that, I was really fascinated by the excitement they have for IEEE. And I too, after getting home, I Googled what is IEEE. Of course, like any other normal human being, I Googled it. And yeah, of course, I was directed to the IEEE website, and I saw so many things about IEEE, and I saw some kind of YouTube videos about that. So I came to know what IEEE was, and even before the orientation, I know I had some kind of foundation about what IEEE is. So I was really happy to join that, and I asked so many of my colleagues about, I mean, my batchmates about, IEEE, IEEE. They said, we don't know IEEE, we don't want to know that. We just want to enjoy the college, and they told me like that, and that some people even called me a nerd for knowing what IEEE was just before the orientation. So yeah, the orientation day came, and they told me so much thing about IEEE and about the stuffs. My seniors, that's my HCCOM previous HCCOM members. That's a project they handled and all about IEEE. I was really happy about that, and I joined IEEE immediately. I have given my, I think, 2,100 rupees for two society membership and one IEEE membership. So 2,000 rupees or something. I really don't remember the amount right now. So I have given that and joined IEEE. And the first event I attended IEEE is the Arbitrium 1. Arbitrium 1.0, which was conducted by Anisha, of course. It was a robotics and automation society event, and I really liked it. And from there, yeah, attending a lot of IEEE events. Yeah, a lot of IEEE events, and then I've made, friendship with almost all Exico members in our IEEE student branch, and it was not like some kind of junior senior relationship or something like us. It was really like friends. We were all volunteers, and we were really happy. Really happy. At least I was really happy about all these things they were talking about, and they were all really fascinated with technology, which is what I wanted. I always wanted to be an engineer, to be specific. I was not some guy who wanted to do medical engineer, not wanted to go to medical field or something like that. And I always wanted to be an electrical engineer, and now I am. So yeah, I was really fascinated by that, and I immediately told them that I too want to volunteer. I too want to do stuff. I just don't want to be like a delegate sitting there and listen to all these things. I also want to do these field works. I want to talk to people about all these things like I'm doing right now, and I want to explore the volunteering aspects of this IEEE very much. And they told me that you will get a chance. You are relaxed. You are just a first year right now. You can see what we are doing right now, and after that you can do volunteering. So I told them, yeah, it's okay. Then I went to another inter SP events like some kind of from College of Engineering, Periman, College of Engineering, Changanur, and everything. I went to some inter SP events. Then I made some good friends, not really a huge amount, but I made few friends there. Then my first year was gone. I've known what IEEE is, and I've attended some events, and I wanted to be volunteer. I asked them whether I can volunteer. Then after first year, the end of the first year, end of that year, that is 27, I joined engineering in the year 2017. So in the end of 2017, there is always a HCCOM call. That's for the upcoming HCCOM. So of course, I filled the form, and I told them that I wanted. You can say what positions are you interested in. So I told them I am interested in being the robotics and automation society. I was so inspired by Anisha to be robotics and automation society. What do you call chairman? At that time, Power and Society was really. I was really fascinated by Power and Society, but still, the Rash was kind of something really special to me back then. So I said first RAS, then second PES, and third the SB chair and everything for a second year student, to be specific. So I wanted to be all that. That was the hierarchy which I put it. So I, of course, like you guys would really guess, like spoiler alert, I didn't make any of that. They selected me. They had some kind of talk with me, but since I already had made friends with them, and they know my volunteerings and my interest towards the field. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's because of that they made me the activity coordinator of the student branch. As activity coordinator of IEEE student branch, College of Engineering, Yadu. So yeah, I was really having fun with volunteering. The first one even I volunteered was a web development workshop by Computer Society. I was really excited for that. And yeah, I still remember that even to date. That's about we had about 80 participants or something like that. It was a C++ program or some web development workshop. Yeah, it was really fun. After that, the volunteering journey started, and everything was really rainbows and unicorns since then. So the activity coordinator went really well, and at that time I was really happy that Sharan Chetan got selected for GSE Global Student Congress, the second Global Student Congress. Yeah, second or third, I don't remember. Rio de Janeiro, and so I was so happy for him. And yeah, at second year, my interest towards the societies splitted, not splitted. It became different. That's I wanted to join Power and Society because my interest, only after the second year you will know what your interests really are, because at that time you will come to know about all your subjects and everything. And so at that time, my interest became power systems and control systems and everything. So I wanted to join the Power and Energy Society. Like, of course, I joined IEEE Power and Energy Society. Then I volunteer. I My volunteer work was mainly focused with Power and Energy Society because I was really fascinated by that society. So of course, like a normal human being, I joined Power and Energy Society in my third year. I mean, my third HCOM time. So, and that I only have given one position, that I have two positions, that three positions, sorry, three positions to be specific. The first one was the yeah the first one was being the vice chair, or the chairman of IEEE Power and Society, then vice chair, and then secretary. I knew at that time I knew I wouldn't make the chair because I was a second year student, so I was going to be a third year student. There was really people. There were people. That's what the main reason why there were people who were better than me. I mean, by better I mean more experienced than me in this field. So, of course, Novin Francis, he was the chair at that year, and I was the vice chair. So I was really happy to be a vice chair because it was. In IEEE, there is really not a hierarchy like that, but still, I wanted to be, the first person to have that thing with Power and Society in a student branch. But I was really happy. Really means I can't specify this enough. That I was really happy to be the vice chair of a student branch, IEEE PS student branch chapter, College of Engineering Yadu. It was really a beautiful year. I had so much exposure to PS. I started reading PS website. I started reading the PS magazines because I was getting them at home. For some reason, I didn't get any magazines and everything. That's IEEE, publications. I didn't get any of that at my house. I think there was some kind of address issues or something. The I am given some wrong kind of address or something like that. I don't remember at all. So after second year, I updated my stuffs, and they start sending me the magazines, and it was really good. To be honest, I didn't read most of it, but still I read some of it, and I read the bits that I found interesting. So yeah, it was really good, and yeah, I read it, most of it, and then I started going to. I started going through all these websites and everything. Then I gone to some PS specific events, like uh, AKPSC, AKPSC 2019 at AKPSC 19 at College of Engineering, Karnagapalli. Then I went to how to execute Btech projects 2.0 at RIT, Government RIT Kottayam. So yeah, at that year I came to know about it's a wing vice chair. At that year, that's my third year, I came to know about IEEE PS Kerala chapter student leadership team, and I found it really fascinating. I found it really fascinating that yeah, this is quite good. I mean, you will have a lot of good exposure. Really good exposure, and there was really good people there. I mean, the atmosphere you get in such a event is, for those who attended it might know that, but such an atmosphere you get there is really outstanding. I mean, for people having the same interest, that's like some kind of a comic con, like more you guys might know comic con. That's more like comic con for the people who are really fascinated by power and society. So I was really happy for that, and I wanted to be in the power and energy student leadership team because I found it really interesting and fascinating, and it was really fun organizing. I always loved responsibilities and organizing events, so I thought this would be really good opportunities for me. So on the second day of AKPSC, I think yeah, it's right. It's the second day of AKPSC. I was sitting in the second row or something, and the one of the talks was over. I think the talk was from Peter Magesa. Then it was over, and Nitin, Nitin, now he's the Kochi Hub meetup coordinator. He was standing next to me, so I asked him, "Hey man, how you got into this?" I asked him, and only at that time I came to know about my PS. Networking was not really great at that time. So didn't have any idea on student leadership team. So I asked him what is student leadership team, and he told me what is student leadership team. And I asked multiple questions to him. I think I annoyed him to an extent, I think. So I, because I was really fascinated by that, and I told him, how can I join in it? What are the responsibility you are getting, and where can you go, and what kind of events can you attend, and everything. He told me he was really patient. At least inside he was. Now he's really good friend of mine. Yeah, he told me about all those kind of things, and I was like, this is something I would hit. So I was really happy for that. And he told me all about that. And yeah, after the 3 day event was all, that was really good event, by the way, FYI. So after that, I came to my college and I did some kind of research on that. And I also asked the people like Anisha and Sharanjat and everyone. So yeah, that was really good event for me. And yeah, then Vice Chair was really great, and I did so many volunteers, and we have organized so many events in our college. Like some things that came coming to my mind are like Futura. Then there was Lector Disputatio. Then there was Magnum or something like not Magnum, paper presentation events, and everything. There was really good events. And yeah, I was really fun, really fun organizing all those. And I attended few too. Like I said, AKPs and everything. I had this exposure at that time. I had this exposure to IEEE Kerala chapter, and I knew what a IEEE Kerala chapter was, and I got really good friends outside my SP. Before that, I only had 10 or 15 friends outside SP, that is who is volunteering in IEEE. After that, after AKPs and everything, I got several 50 or 60 or friends. Like at the end of my third year, I had 60 or 70. Now I have about 150, 200. I think, I don't know this right amount, but 200 plus IEEE fellow volunteers number in my contact. So at that time, I had about 50 or 60 volunteers contact in my phone. So yeah, then my informations regarding IEEE Kerala chapter was really fast. And I know what kind of events are, what is happening at IEEE PS. So I was really fascinated with PS that year, and I came to know about all those things about IEEE Kerala chapter. And I really felt this is something that I really want to be in. So of course, like any other normal human being, you would run after what you like. So I asked. I waited for the call for this SLT 2020. So I kept waiting, and it was January, I think. The call for SLT came, that student leadership team 2020 came. And at that year, yeah, my the new HCCOM was about to form. That's the fourth HCCOM that's since I've been in my college. So that's the fourth HCCOM I did. I think, at least I believe that I did extraordinary. I not extraordinary, I wouldn't call, but still exceptional volunteering from my part. At least I believe that exceptional volunteer from my part. And I made the chair of IEEE Student Branch Chapter, College of Engineering, Yadu. And I was really excited. I was really happy and everything, because I wanted to be in that position, because now I have something that I always wanted. We all always know that the positions in IEEE don't matter. Like we there is no hierarchy or something. I'm not talking about any hierarchy or monarchical, or I'm not talking any of that. I'm talking, we are all volunteers. I mean, the IEEE section chair and myself, you, everyone is, we are just volunteers. But still, I wanted to be that in the first year, when I didn't know about all of IEEE, but still bits and few about IEEE. But I was really happy to be the chair. Now I get to make really good decisions. I wanted my IEEE PSSPC to be the best. Yeah. So I started working for that. I mean, volunteering for that. A few of my events came to my mind, and I talked with international friends about inter HP events and everything. Really was happy. I talked to Sharan Chetan about ideas and everything, because he was still a YP of our college. And also I asked Sharan Chetan about things. He told me about Anisha Chetan and Sharan Chetan about things, and they told me about all those, because they are both alumnus of our college. So yeah, I talked to them. And on the September 16, sorry, pardon me, the February 16th we had the first before that our SP was for SBC, Student Man chapter of PS was formed in 2017, I think. Then the first IEEE PS Kerala chapter event we had ever hosted was PS Step 20. So I was really happy to be a part of that, part of the team that hosting IEEE PS Step 20. It was actually an MDI. It was from an MDI fund of our alumna Anishan. So I was really excited, and we, not just me, the whole volunteering team, the whole HCCOM and the whole volunteers of IEEE College of Engineering was really happy with that, and we volunteered really well. And I think that even was a great success, in my opinion, at least. We got really good opinions and everything from comments from almost all the senior members of IEEES Kerala chapter. So yeah, we were really happy. And just before that, I have gone through the student leadership team, call, and I have applied for that, and I have applied for student representative of Travancore hub of IEEES Kerala chapter. So I've done that. And PS I have met Anandu Chetan. Anandu Chetan is one of the best mentors I have ever had. I met him in my first year, but he don't remember that. I met him while I was with Anish Chetan and Sharan Chetan, because they are really good friends. I've been to College of Engineering Changanur for Magnum 2017. Yeah, I've been there, and I saw Anish Chetan and Sharan Chetan there. We ran into each other, and I also saw Anandu Chetan there. And I also seen Anandu Chetan at almost, not almost, every section PS Kerala chapter events. And after that, after step, we got really acquainted, me and Anandu Chetan. So yeah, I had his contact in my phone, and we shared uh, a bit of friendship back then at February of 2020 for PS step. After that, I had a call from Anandu Chetan for the interview of being in the HSR. Though I've given my best, I've answered, I think, almost all the questions asked by him. And I thought I wouldn't get wouldn't be selected because I was too nervous, but I still managed to be confident and answered everything. So definitely I got it. I was the Travancore Hub student representative of IEEE Kerala chapter in the student leadership team, IEEE Kerala chapter student leadership team of 2020. So I was really happy, and like we did our best. We did our best, really best. Me, not just me, myself, the whole team of IEEE Kerala, so SLT. They are really good friends to me. They are extraordinary volunteers, each and every one of them of extraordinary volunteers, and the team spirit and teamwork was just outstanding. It's out of the world, in my opinion. It was one of the best teams I have ever volunteered with. Yeah, at that time also there was the COVID hit us really bad, and I was really sad because physical events were not possible back then. Back at that time, because of the physical restrictions we had because of COVID. So I was really sad that we couldn't make it to section events and everything. So there everything was going online, and so you see, this virtual thing is good, but still, if it was really physical, then we would have been so happy. We'll have a physical presence of ourselves at that event. So I was thinking, like, yeah, we should think about something out of the box, because really out of the box, because of the virtual thing. So we started planning our IEEE PSSPC team started planning our events virtual, and we had conducted about a lot of events. I mean, I think about 20 or 30 events that year, yeah, virtually. 30 events, I think, virtually that year. That was really fun. The whole team of IEEE SPCA was doing really good, like we always do. So I was really happy to be a person who's been in that team. So I was really happy. I was doing some. I've been collaborating with PS Kerala chapter in few events, and those were really good. So the coming to the SLT team, SLT of 2020, we did extraordinary work like Orion. Then we had AKPSC 20. Then we had How to Execute Beta Projects 3.0. These were all grand success, in my opinion, and the the reactions we got from all these volunteer all these delegates were really extraordinary and really happy. And the team spirit, even though we haven't physically met, we only have met after the IEEE PS Kerala chapter SLT 20 has been suspended because of the newer SLT. We only have met after that, but still the amount of vibe and the amount of sync we have shared is really outstanding, because even though it was virtual, we had really good connections with each other. We would get each other's point, and we would brainstorm several ideas. We would have a lot of, I mean, a lot of virtual meets and everything. Yeah, it was really fun, it was really awesome. I learned a lot, and I believe I became a better volunteer. Yeah, yes, I am. I became a really good volunteer after that. And the memories I have from that team, I would take to my grave and everything. Yeah, that was really good. The Yeah, it was really good. And also the student branches that we had that years, and all these bearers of the student branch, that was really good, and I was really happy. Yeah, it was really good. Then after that, of course, the sad thing came, that is, I was in my fourth year, that's 2021, this year. At that time, it was it was gone. That, I mean, I should step down from my SB, because of course new volunteers should be there. I've tried mentoring so much my fellow volunteers. That is, by mentoring I mean, I'm my telling my knowledge about IEEE to my fellow volunteers. And I think I've made a good thing, because now also the not just me, all of our senior, I mean, the students, the fourth year students, were always having some kind of session with the juniors for teaching them what IEEE is and everything, and the volunteering and everything. So yeah, I think we did a good job, because still our SB is having so much achievements and everything. So we are really glad about that. So yeah, after that I stepped down from chair to, I given that position, not I, the SB has given that position to Anish, and I think he's doing really good job. Yeah. Then after that, after that, after that, I mean, in February 14, I think, yeah, it was on Valentine's Day. February 14, the new team was formed. SLT 2021 was formed, and that I know, to this day I know that team is really good, and I believe in that team, and the works there, the volunteering they are doing, the events, the different kind of events they are coming up with, the everything. It's really good. I'm really proud of them, and I'm really happy with that team. So yeah, and I've made, due to all those events and everything, I have made so much friends. And I wouldn't say just friends. It means it was really a family, like IEEE family, PS family, like that. I met so much of them, and it was really wonderful. The best part about IEEE PS or IEEE in general is just networking. I mean, you will find, I'm talking, not just talking about volunteers from Kerala session. I'm talking about international volunteers. I'm talking about interstate volunteers and everyone. It was really fun, and I met a lot of people. I talked about them, had fun events, and hilarious sessions with and everything. And then the IEEE vibe hit me different, on a different level at that time, because I was really immersed in that. It was really good, even though it was virtual. There was something really special to that. Yeah, there was something really special. So I stepped in my final year. I stepped out of IEEE from my SB as a student volunteer. Then after that, I've applied to the I wanted to serve as a YP. I wanted to elevate myself as a YP, because I love this, and I would do anything for this. I mean, literally. So I wanted to be in the Kerala YP team too. IEEE PS Kerala YP team two. So of course, when the call came, I applied myself to be in that team, and I got selected. And I'm really happy to be in this team, because this too is a great thing. Like, when you work with IEEE PS Collab Charter, you wouldn't get a bad team. You wouldn't even get a bad volunteer to be with you. I mean, to be in a team with you. That it's really the thing that I can't even explain myself about the IEEE PS Kerala Chapter student teams, YP teams, and every teams we form. It's really outstanding. The volunteers we have is really good at what they're doing, and they're really fit in a team, in my opinion. So I had really good friends that year. All this now I mean now because of the IEEE Kerala YP people, we are having some kind of virtual events and everything, and we are meeting virtually. We had a meet in April of this year, and it was really great. So yeah, now I'm currently serving as the Travancore area meetup coordinator of IEEE YP Kerala, and I'm really happy to be in this position, to be precise. So I'm really doing what I can to make this team and make IEEE, make IEEE PS, make IEEE PS Kerala YP and everything proud, everyone proud, and doing my best to be a good person and a good volunteer. So in my for my SP, I'm really I think I consider myself as a mentor for my SP, that is the YP volunteer of my SP. So I'm clearing some doubts for my juniors, and when they ask questions, and I will clear them. Then they also ask me for reviews and everything. I would do that, and multiple projects are being intimated to me, and I'll give them my opinion and my suggestions and everything. I'm doing that. Also, I'm trying to do my masters, and I'm preparing for my masters right now. I mean, for the exams and everything to be in a master's program. So yeah, that's I think that's all that summarizes my even my IEEE journey. And yeah, the thing I want to talk you is that you will find you if you explore IEEE, it's really I don't think I don't think nobody has fully explored. At least the people I know have explored IEEE the fullest, because you can't do that, because there were so many, like people say that you are only you are like a kid throwing a stone at the ocean of music, like that something. It actually is like an ocean too, in my opinion, because it's like really high, huge, and everything. You are quantize it or something like that. It's really great. It's really I don't even have words to when it comes to IEEE. It's really good. I mean, I have met people all across the globe. I have participated in really good events. I have volunteered in really good events, and yeah, the IEEE vibe, the volunteering vibe, the joy of volunteering is really good, and everything. It's really good, and the team spirit was really high, and yeah, all in all, it was. IEEE was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I would say it anywhere, anytime, anytime. I would say it because it's really good, and yeah, the joy I get from volunteering is incomparable. It's really interesting, and it's really awesome. I think that summarizes. Of course, I don't have enough time to express all my IEEE journey. I think some of you might have found it boring, and you might be scrolling. You might be putting this say session in the background and scrolling through your Instagram feeds or Twitter feeds, or watching some PewDiePie videos or something. And I roll me reporting here, but still, yeah. I think if I stretch this more enough, I think people would get really boring and they might switch it away. So yeah, this is my IEEE journey from start to end. So thank you. I really want to thank IEEE BS Kerala YP for having this event. I mean, it was such an extraordinary event. Thank you for having me. Thank you for all you guys present. Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
can ask.
Yadu. We can go on with the questions. The first
Yeah, sure.
question that you have is, which society in IEEE do you think is suitable for your taste?
I think definitely BS, definitely BS, because I'm really fascinated. I like RAS too. I like RAS too, but still I like BS because more like a guy who is interested in embedded system, but interested in embedded system to make the power systems and everything more smarter, in my opinion, and everything better. I'm always fascinated by power system and control system and everything. So I think PS is the best society for me. IEEE in general is really great for me, but the greatest of the great, I mean, I would say PS for me, in my particular case. Yeah.
Okay, the next question. Why do you think people counted you as a nerd for knowing IEEE in the beginning of your IEEE life?
So I'm telling you right now, it's not just beginning. Now also, some of my friends would call me that just for knowing IEEE. I don't know why, but I think they have joined engineering to be, like so fun or something, not just fun or something. I don't know why they're calling me that. To this day, I still don't have any idea. But maybe because I'm too interested in what I'm interested in, I don't know, because when you are joined an engineering program, you are supposed to be, fascinated by it. You are supposed to be good, supposed to be training yourself good at it. But people might think it's nerdy. If they call me nerdy, I'm fine by that, because that's people doesn't define what I am. It's my friends and my personality, I think, I believe. I don't. So the answer is I don't know why they call me that. Still to this day, some people call me that. I just smile and like, who cares?
Okay, the next question. What all challenges you face while organizing an event in online platform? Also, which type of event is more useful, like online or offline?
So first, I would like to answer which event is more better. It's like a twofold kind of question. There was a good thing and bad thing. Like now, like having organized a lot of events, I think a lot of events in both virtually and physically. I think physically is really good if you have a few number of audience. You have a specific number of you have something consider with some specific region or something. Physically is better. But if you want to have a wider audience and if you want to have a wider spectrum of things, then I think virtual is better, because you can have a lot of people from literally everywhere, anywhere that have an internet connection, and you can have people speaker anywhere from the world. So I think for as of now, and given the the scale, quantity or scale of things, I think virtual is better. But the vibe is really different in physical. It's different, but that's a in but for a specific events, specific things are better. I mean, I would say virtual is better in most things, but physical is too good. I'm not saying it's bad, but virtual is, you can expand your audience to a wider spectrum, in my opinion.
So
Yeah,
the
and
next
also,
question. Okay,
yeah,
sorry,
I have
continue.
not answered the question. Please wait. So yeah, one thing is that difficulties I faced. The first difficulty was that first I have to at the beginning, people didn't have any idea about the virtual events and everything. So we have to learn ourselves what is that, and about all those platforms, Cisco WebEx, Cisco WebEx meetings, Cisco WebEx, you know events and everything. Then I go Google Meet and how to record that everything. That was really the first difficult part of that. And also some people were not taught listening. They were like I said, scrolling through Instagram feeds and Twitter and everything. So yeah, people were not paying attention. Those are the some kind of difficulties we faced.
The next question. We are paying such a huge amount for IEEE membership. So do you think is that worthy?
Yes, I definitely think it's worthy. I mean, for 2,000 rupees, you can go to KFC 4 times. I think it's better to be an IEEE member than that, going to KFC, because it's the amount of knowledge that IEEE offers is 100 or 1,000 times better, 1,000 times more valuable than that money, because you have. I think no other platforms offer such a wider audience for such a low cost. I think because this is really good. I mean, not really good. It's great to have an organization, or to have a platform like this. I mean, the exposure, the materials, the quality of events, the volunteers, the networkings, the books and everything you have, and the kind of events you can attend and everything. It's really worth it. Really, really, really worth it. I mean, yeah. So with discounts and everything, you are getting a steal. I mean, in my opinion, steal deal.
So the next question. What are things we need to take care while organizing an event in offline or online platforms? And what is the difference between organizing an event as part of a student branch as part of a chapter team?
Yeah. In the student branch, yeah, the things are the volunteers will be, doesn't have lot of ideas. I mean, the for once especially during the freshman years or sophomore years, they wouldn't have really great idea about organizing an event. So we might have to teach them how is this, how is that, and we might have to teach them about punctuality and everything. This is how IEEE works, this is how the things work. But for a section level, the case is different, because people are really, some of them are at par and some of them are really better than you. I've never seen a volunteer that's lower me. I don't consider people lower me, but still, I've never seen someone not being punctual or anything like that. And they're asking me some really stupid question. I never heard that. Not stupid, not really basic questions like that. I never heard that. But so yeah, the people are really different and they know what they are doing, so it will be more efficient. The efficiency will be higher. because of the experience the people having in Kerala section and everything. And and the communication will be really good because of people will be having more experience than you. That's the main difference I felt while volunteering. And yeah, the funds are also really better for okay, section events and everything. For the student chapter, you have to work for that really well, or you might end up in debt or something like that. That's the thing. What was the other question, Shweta? I forgot.
What are the things we need to take care of while organizing an event in an online and offline fashion?
First you have to think about yourself, is this even really needed? Like, you don't want another random ditto events from that was conducted by some student chapter or something like that. First it has to be unique. Like the first 3 months of most of IEEE student branches programs were webinars, and I too was really fed up with webinars, so I thought that this should be different and we should come up with something different. So yeah, like that, the first, it should be unique, then it should be you should focus your audience. You should think about your audience, you should think about the niche spectrum of your audience, and you should realize that. Then it has really, there should be a sync between the volunteers picked for that event should be really, picked with something in your mind, like these will people will be fit for this. And then you have to have really good organizing skills for that. You will learn it on the way, but still the person who is in charge of everything should know what they're doing. If that's the case, then I think, not I think, I believe that it will be a great event, because that's the best thing. And the documentation part of it should also be extraordinary. So our events will be listed in some kind of documents and everything.
The next question: how was your transition from student volunteer to an young professional?
Yeah, at first I didn't know how I would be elevating. I like there's sort of some kind of award, like something coming in mail or something. So I asked Anand Chetan, of course, he's one of my mentors. So I asked him, how is this, and he told me these are the procedures for elevating to a YP. You'll get a mail and you'll get everything. So as a student one volunteers, it was, I got really matured after being a YP volunteer. I would say that, because the things that I came to know about that, and the people I interacted with are different. Being a YP is a cut above a student volunteer, I would say. Not just because you're getting older, but the maturity you will gain after being a student volunteer is different. Because when you'll be first student volunteer, at the beginning time, that's sooner times of your student volunteering time, it's not really matured and everything. You will be taking it as funny joke or something like that. You do that. But when you become a YP, it's serious and it's still fun. I'm not talking about it's really serious and you have to don't have any time. You should keep it like this every time. I'm not talking about that. But the vibe will be different and the people will be different and everything. Yeah, it goes with the flow. Just goes with the flow. It's really good. It's really good.
The next question: will there be any advantages volunteering in different societies of IEEE?
Yes, of course there will be advantage. Like if you're like me, I'm interested in two or more societies, like two societies, robotics and PS. Right now I am having membership only PS only, but still I want to take RAS membership next year. Yeah, if you're having that, you will first of all you will get discounts to almost all workshops and everything they offer. At specific society offers, there will be a discount on top of the IEEE discounts they offer. There will be that. Then you can after that you will get access to the website and everything. You can know more about it. And if you're interested in two or more fields of IEEE offers almost each and every society for each field. So you can explore those fields, and you can always take membership in 2, 3, or 4 societies, because that's really good. I have a membership in 4 societies, I think. Yeah, at that time it was free 3 societies, and the paid one is only PS. So I'm interested in most of that. And if you're interested in multiple fields, I think you should take multiple society membership. That's really worth it, in my opinion.
Can you mention one memorable moment that you had while volunteering in your SP?
Yeah, in my SB, yeah, I can I say two moments. Yeah, no, I'll say only one.
Sure,
The
sure. You can mention two of them.
Yeah, the first one I have to I just going in the hierarchy, not hierarchy order, the timeline. The first, I have a lot of memorable moments, but I want to say two because the one was with section two, the step I will say it later. The first one is just Futura. The Futura was really, this time we got an award for Futura, and Future 3.0, which is really virtual, and I was also a speaker in that. I'm really glad right now for that. But still, the first one was Future. Talking about Future. Future is more like a student. Like teacher program or something like that. We call that because the student volunteers of IEEE SPCA would go to the nearby schools or yeah, CBC schools, state schools, doesn't matter. We would go there and take classes on basic of engineering. That I would take classes. I was as a BS, volunteer. I would take classes on PS and everything, basic power engineering concept to students. So yeah, that was really fun. The students, the type of vibe you get there is different because most of the students are really fascinated by uh, engineering, and when we find that audience, we will be really happy to tell them more and more about that. They'll be really happy to hear it. So yeah, and when they saw about all these behind the scenes engineering work, they will be interested in engineering and everything. So we'll be glad. We'll be like mentoring them to a great future. That's the first Futura. Then second one is Step. The step was on February 16th, and February 15th was our arts day, and that was the last arts day we got during our bachelor's, because after that the COVID hit and we never had some kind of arts day or something like that. But still, I've managed two things. I've consecutively, simultaneously watched the some kind of arts programs, and programs was really good. But still, I didn't have any time because I was a volunteer for this Step 20, PS Step 20. So I was doing both, and it was really good. I mean, one time it was Step, then arts and steps and everything. Then it was really good having a lot of volunteers volunteering with you, along with the IEEE PS Kerala Chapter student leadership team of 2019. It was really good. We had a awesome time, and at that time, yeah, those were the two moments.
So the next question. If I have a membership in IEEE and PES as a YP, how can I become active in the activities related to it?
Yeah, the first thing I would say is get to your Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, and like, follow or subscribe or anything to that particular, that is IEEE PS Kerala YP's got a Instagram page. Then IEEE YP's got a IEEE PS YP's got an Instagram page. IEEE's got an Instagram page. Everything you would get a notification about events, the call for team, the everything, that's project call and everything. You will get a notification for everything. So you will know what kind of opportunities are waiting for you. If you find the right opportunity, and if you have the right experience or volunteering experience and right requirements for that, you will get to that field. And I think that's the way you can do that. And you can also ask people who are, you can also look in Instagram, in LinkedIn, like type Power Analytics Society or Young Professionals of Power Analytics Society. You will get people's having that same portfolio. Then you can message them, and you can ask them how is this and other things. You first study, and then just explore the field using these tools. Then you know how the volunteering opportunities and the delegates, being a delegate opportunities and everything. Then you can do that. You can know more about that and everything. That's the way I do it. I think it's efficient too.
The next question we have, what are the difficulties you faced while serving as a volunteer in IEEE?
Yeah, the difficult things I have faced is, I have not faced so much difficult things in IEEE. The main thing I can remember is fund. Like, I have idea for such high events, and when I ask for fund, they'll say that in student branch, at least this fund was reserved for that, so this will not be given to that and everything. So you have to fetch another fund, and when we apply for another fund from IEEE, things might go south. So yeah, fund was like something we had. And also there was some kind of restrictions regarding this. After COVID, we had some kind of restriction. We really wanted to have an event, but there was some kind of restrictions regarding COVID. So I was really bad, really felt bad and everything. So everything. So yeah, I can't disclose that even right now because it's still a confidential project from IEEE SB College of Engineering Yadu. But still, yeah, issues like that were constant, and yeah, it was really not bad because we did it anyway, without less, without with limited resources. But still, yeah, those are some kind of difficult. I really, because of great team and so much good people and awesome people. I would say awesome people, to be precise. Awesome people around me to educate me, to help me to be fellow volunteers. I never got so much difficulties around me in case of IEEE.
The next question we have, do you think that a volunteering position is required if you want to be an active volunteer in IEEE?
Yeah, I don't think it's really necessary to volunteer in high level events or something like that. If you want to be an IEEE, just and if you're really busy with work or something like that, you can be an IEEE volunteer. Unless you volunteer in some kind of big events or something like that, you can really be an IEEE volunteer. You can go through the website. You have exclusive benefits of being an IEEE member. So you'll get all those things, and you can still be an IEEE member volunteer, because you will be contributing. So you will be contributing something definitely. If you're an IEEE, you will be contributing definitely to your SB or your subsequent field or everything. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think so. You can do that.
So the next question, according to you, why IEEE volunteering?
Yeah, my answer to everything. Most of every good memories I have from my college is from IEEE. Most of it, I think not every, but most of the good memories I have from my college are due to IEEE, because IEEE we have everything. We have fun. We have we have sad memories when seniors are leaving and everything. And event is over. I seen multiple times in section events that people will cry and everything. That's because they are such emotionally connected to each other, just because of IEEE, just connected to that event, to be specific, and the vibe that they get in events. And the first thing I would say you might get from IEEE is networking. Then your quality events, then your skill as a professional would improve, then your communication skills, then your presentation skills, and everything. Like, I'm an introvert. I was an introverted guy back in the day, and now I'm more like an ambivert person. So yeah, IEEE helped me a lot to be an ambivert person. Not yeah, IEEE helped me a lot. I would say that. So you will get lot of benefits from it. That's uncountable for me. That's delivering sessions. Then you have networkings. Then you will have numerous events, and you will have unlimited resources, in my opinion, about IEEE. And the field you are interested in, you will get something done that you are interested in via IEEE. That's really right, and that has happened to me in IEEE.
So the next question, we have a question from your mentor, Anandres Kumar. How
Yeah.
AKPESSE impacted in your volunteering journey? Can you share your experience in AKPESSE?
Yeah, I think he meant AKPSC 19. So yeah, AKPSC 19, it was a 3D event in College of Engineering, Karnataka, and it was really great. I mean, all the sessions they had was really good and really great, and the IB they had was really good. The most interesting thing about me for that is that the amount of sync they have and the amount of work they put into an event was really out of this world, in my opinion. The where the presentation were done, the way the things were organized, and the way the topics are selected, the way getting to details, the way the ID card was printed was really great. It was really good. That's such a kind of details that goes unnoticed, like ID cards and everything. But it was really clear cut, and it was really good. The sessions were of really good quality, and most of the sessions would be boring, but the AKPSC one was really good. I had pen, notepad with me. I was constantly writing something down, and the things like hackathon when there was really good, and then the industrial visit was really good. The IRL industrial visit was really great, and the networking I got from there was really good. And like I said, I came to know about student leadership team there. If it wasn't for that event, I wouldn't have been an IEEE BS holder like this. So IEEE sorry, so AKPSC was really good, really not good. It was a great event for me, in my opinion, AKPSC 19. So yeah, things like that was really good. And the cultural events was really great too. The music sessions, the talks and everything. It was really good. Yeah, it was an awesome event, and it shaped me the IEEE volunteer I am today.
The next question, being a delegate or a volunteer in an event, which one do you prefer?
I would be volunteer because I love responsibility so much. I would definitely be, I like to be a delegate. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to be a delegate for an event. I'm really much fascinated to hear or listen to or get more about. But I would be a volunteer than a delegate because when you will be a delegate and a volunteer, you can still hear that event and everything, but you'll have that responsibilities. I love having taking responsibilities and completing it. It gives me some kind of endorphins in my body, so I love that. So yeah, I would be a volunteer rather than delegate, but still, yeah, I love being a delegate.
So the next question,
Yeah.
how to execute a successful Btech project helped you with your final year project?
Yeah, it helped me a lot. I mean, yeah, when I went to the first successful beta project, have attended see how to execute the beta project 2.0 in RIT Kottayam. I have been in class from a professor at CET, and he he was specialized in power. I didn't remember his name, but his field of interest was power electronics. I also loved that field, and yeah, I have noted down so many. He also had given us so many resources on how to get these kind of things. Like if you find any paper regarding this, then you can mail the people who have written this paper for more information. They will be really glad that they would reply and everything. They will help you in a lot, and I've tried that. Yeah, it hit me really good, and I had so much information about that, and I had where to get all these steps, and there was also some kind of tips and everything, and the way and he also there about how you should be doing that, like the proper steps and everything. So yeah, it was really good, and it helped me a lot in my project, and I prepared a paper on my project, and it was accepted to IEEE Indicon this year, Indicon 2021, as a full paper. So I think I will be probably going to Indicon at IIT Guwahati, not physically but virtually this year for presenting my paper. So I think yeah, it's really helped me.
The next question is actually related to a paper. Have you ever tried to publish a paper in IEEE? I have heard that there are a lot of advantages in doing so. Can you mention some?
Yeah, not actually published. You can technically say it's published, but I have written a paper with my fellow project batchmates. So that paper is Harvey. We call it Harvey, our robot, hospital assistant robotic vehicle. So I have written a paper. I'm a co-author of a paper. So we have submitted it to so many conference, and we got accepted to two. I think we are submitted to about five conference or something like this, and we got accepted to one was IBSSC 2021, that's in India, IEEE Bombay section signature conference, and it got accepted as a poster paper. And then after that, it got accepted to IEEE Indicon, that's 18th Indicon, that's 18th IEEE India Council International Conference, which is like one of the biggest conferences of India. It's a flagship conference of India Council to be specific. So it's one of the best conferences in the country. So yeah, our paper got accepted as a full paper at Indicon 2021 in the cybernetics and robotics category. So yeah, after the event is on December 17, 18, 19, I think, and after that, publishing this paper, I think I'm gonna write another one or two papers too regarding this. I don't know whether it could accepted, but still I'm gonna write this. And I definitely believe that it will be a really highlight for your resume, and also you will learn a lot of things while doing that, because the way IEEE papers are being formulated is really exceptional, because there should be some particular things you should notice, and you have to really have to study yourself before writing a paper. And if you're done that, then that's really good for you. It will help you a lot in your future, in my opinion, and I have learned that too in so much ways, and there are so many online resources where you can learn it. I think yeah, you should write a paper, especially if you have done a really good project. You should write a paper, and that project is original. You should really really write a paper, and try to publish in somewhere really good, like any IEEE conferences, like that. Thank
So the last question we have, what kind
you.
of badge is pinned on your chest?
Yeah, that's really good question. The badge that is hanging right now is IEEE Kerala chapter badge that I got from the IEEE PS Kerala chapter meetup of April 11th, I think. Yeah, April 11th, 2021. I think Shweta and Anand Chetan has also got the same too. So yeah, that was one of the goodies we had there. We had not couple. I think we had a teacup. Sorry, a mug. Then we had a T-shirt. Then we had a cap. Then we had a sticker. Then we had this thing, a pin. Like this. So yeah, badge. We got everything. That I really didn't expect any of that. I expected the joy of volunteering, but I still got this. So I was really happy. We really were. We all really were happy for that. That's the badge I'm wearing right now. Got from my Triple PS Gala chapter. For being in the student leadership team and having volunteering with them. Yeah, that was the thing.
It is very nice to be a volunteer along with you in the team. And we have Nanda Kishore telling that uh, you are like, he told the comment like HSR or something. I think he's really excited to have you on this
He'll say
platform.
it. He'll say it. Yeah, he's one of the. He's now the current HSR. So current HSR year too.
Yeah, so that is the end of the questioning session. So I think we can conclude.
Yeah, sure, we can do that if no more questions are left. Yeah,
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for your very valuable words and taking us through the journey that you had led in the IEEE platform. It was very nice hearing from you. Thank you for your extreme pressure and sparing us your precious time. We are looking forward to more sessions from you. Thank you once again. And finally, I would like to thank the participants who made it to the end. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. And see you again in the next events. With that, we have come to the end of today's session. It's me, Shweta, signing off. Bye and have a nice evening.
thank you everyone for being here.